If you've ever wondered why some men love cooking so much, the answer has very little to do with food. For some men, the kitchen is more than a place to prepare a meal. It is where they regain control, where they calm their mind, and where life finally becomes quiet again. He stands at the stove, slowly stirring. Steam rises softly into the warm kitchen air. The laptop is closed in the background. The emails can wait. The pressure can wait. The noise can wait. He starts chopping, stirring, tasting, seasoning. He takes a small sip, adds a little more salt, a little more pepper, and somehow the stress begins to fade. The overthinking slows down. The world feels manageable again. For some men, cooking is not simply a hobby. It is a ritual, a refuge, a way to return to themselves after a day that felt too heavy. The modern world demands constant attention. Messages arrive without stopping. Tasks multiply faster than they can be completed. People expect answers. Problems require solutions. And even when the workday ends, the mind often keeps going. What still needs to be done? What might go wrong? What should have been said differently? What tomorrow may bring? Many men carry this mental pressure quietly. They continue functioning. They keep solving problems. They show up. They provide. They handle responsibilities. But beneath that calm exterior, the nervous system may be exhausted. The body remains tense. The thoughts keep racing. And the mind begins searching for something that feels steady, something predictable, something real. For some men, that place is the kitchen, because cooking transforms attention. The moment you begin preparing a meal, your focus narrows. There is a cutting board, a knife, fresh ingredients, simple actions, the sound of chopping, the smell of onions and garlic, the warmth of oil in the pan, the soft movement of steam rising into the air. These sensations pull attention away from worries and into the present moment, and that shift is psychologically powerful. When attention returns to what is happening right now, anxiety begins to loosen its grip. The future becomes less overwhelming. The past becomes less intrusive. There is only this moment, this ingredient, this next step. Psychologists call this a flow state, a condition where a person becomes fully immersed in a meaningful task. During flow, self-consciousness decreases. Mental chatter becomes quieter. Time feels different. The brain enters a more balanced state, and the nervous system begins to recover. This is why cooking often feels therapeutic. Not because it removes life's problems, but because it gives the mind a temporary place to rest. For a little while, there is no need to analyze everything, no need to respond to anyone, no need to carry the full weight of responsibility. There is only chopping, stirring, tasting, adjusting. And sometimes that is enough to restore a sense of inner calm. There is also something deeply reassuring about order. Life outside the kitchen can feel chaotic. Relationships become complicated. Work is unpredictable. News is overwhelming. Plans change. People disappoint us. But cooking follows a structure. There is a beginning, a process, and a result. Ingredients are prepared, heat transforms them, flavors develop, and slowly a complete meal emerges. The human brain finds comfort in this kind of sequence because order reduces uncertainty, and uncertainty is one of the major sources of stress. In the kitchen, actions lead to visible outcomes. You season the sauce, you taste the difference, you make an adjustment, your choices matter. This restores a psychological experience known as agency, the feeling that your actions have a meaningful impact on the world around you. Agency is essential for emotional well-being. When people feel powerless, stress intensifies. But when they experience themselves as effective and capable, the mind becomes more resilient. Cooking offers this experience repeatedly. With every small decision, you are shaping something real, and that can be profoundly grounding. Cooking also satisfies a deep human need to create. Many aspects of modern life are abstract. You answer emails, attend meetings, solve invisible problems. At the end of the day, it may feel as though nothing tangible exists to show for your effort. But cooking is different. You begin with ordinary ingredients. Through attention and care, they become something nourishing, something beautiful, something that can be shared. This process reminds a person that they are still capable of transformation, that they can take separate parts and turn them into something meaningful. For many men, this feeling is deeply rewarding. It reinforces confidence, competence, and a sense of purpose. There is another reason cooking resonates so strongly. It provides a quiet language of love. Not everyone finds it easy to express emotions directly. Some men were never taught how to say, "I love you, I care about you, I want to protect you." But they can cook. They can remember your favorite meal. Spend time preparing it carefully. Taste and adjust until it feels just right. Then place it in front of you. Warm, thoughtful, intentional. Without saying a word, the message is clear. I was thinking about you. I wanted to nourish you. I wanted to give you something meaningful. In this way, cooking becomes an act of emotional generosity, a practical expression of affection, a form of care that feels natural and sincere. For many men, this may be one of the purest ways they know how to love. Cooking also offers immediate feedback. In many areas of life, results are delayed and uncertain. You work hard for months before seeing progress. You invest in relationships without guarantees. You try to grow and wonder whether anything is changing. But in the kitchen, feedback is immediate. You taste, you adjust, you improve. The results are visible and tangible. This activates the brain's reward system. Effort leads to noticeable improvement, and that connection between action and outcome is deeply satisfying, especially for people who feel emotionally depleted elsewhere. Cooking engages all five senses: the sound of a knife on the cutting board, the aroma of herbs and spices, the warmth of the stove, the texture of ingredients, the taste of the final dish. This sensory immersion anchors the mind in reality. It interrupts overthinking, it grounds the body, it calms the nervous system. And in a world dominated by screens and constant stimulation, this return to the physical world can feel remarkably healing. For some men, the kitchen becomes a sanctuary, a place where they do not need to perform, a place where no one expects anything beyond their presence, a place where attention is enough. There is no need to impress, no need to explain, no need to defend themselves. Only the quiet rhythm of doing something meaningful with their hands. And perhaps this is what they are truly seeking. Not just a meal, but a sense of order, a sense of competence, a sense of peace, a sense of connection. The symbolic meaning of cooking is also powerful. Heat transforms raw ingredients into nourishment. Time and patience create harmony. What begins as separate elements becomes something whole. In many ways, this mirrors the inner process of healing. Stress is gradually softened. Scattered thoughts become organized. Emotional tension is transformed into something calmer and more coherent. The person who began cooking is subtly changed as well. Breathing becomes slower, shoulders relax, the mind becomes quieter. What started as preparing dinner becomes an act of self-restoration. So if you know a man who loves cooking, or if you are that man, understand that this passion may have very little to do with food alone. The kitchen may be his meditation, his refuge, his creative outlet, his way of expressing love, his way of restoring order when life feels chaotic, his way of proving to himself that he can still create something meaningful. And perhaps that is why he returns to it again and again. Because when life becomes too loud, some men do not run away. They close the laptop, they turn on the stove, they begin chopping slowly, they stir patiently, they taste, they adjust, they create. And somewhere between the rising steam and the quiet rhythm of their hands, they find themselves again.